Go for it.
Big shout out to the good people at Anchor Brewing Company in San Francisco. They've been working hard for 127 years to bring you the best beer in the world. From smooth, crispy lagers to dank, toasty IPAs. Anchor workers are in negotiation on their second union contract, and they would love your support. If you're a fan of great beer and workers' rights, reach out to @Anchor Brewing on social media and let them know you stand with the workers by using hashtags Anchor Union and hashtag AnchoredInSF. For updates, you can follow them on social media platforms at Anchor Union SF. Together, we can make sure that the people who bring you your favorite beer are treated fairly. All right, everyone, welcome to Joe Code. I am your host, Joe Marrese, and if you are watching this YouTube video of Joe Code Podcast, episode 88, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Just under 1,100 subscribers could hit that mark in the next few seconds, actually. Just a couple away, so hoping to get to 1,100 and then just keep it rolling from there. Fully bundled up today. I mean, the weather here, I don't care. I know I complain about it, but we have legit winter now. It's 40 and rainy. So, Aaron, cancel the softball game. You're not playing tonight. All right.
I want the league to do it. I don't want to have to get a sub, which I need.
I mean,
I brought my damn gear. Ugh.
What's that?
I brought all my gear. I hate it.
I mean, it's starting to rain. I think this is nature's way of saying, hey, big guy, take a break. You guys, I mean, with this year-round softball, I think nature, you're not meant to play softball in the wintertime. Okay? This is God. This is nature telling you, hey, man, January, February, sit it out. Hey, recover, okay? You're not playing, Aaron. Take a seat, man. But yeah, I haven't done a vest over a hoodie in quite some time. This is an interesting look I've got going here, but I think it's fun. I was gonna do the hoodie, but my nice Yard Foundation hoodie that I got from the shows that I did in Chicago. This is the the foundation here. Sick hoodie. But I spilled, I got some butter on it yesterday, right here, and I didn't want to, and I tried to clean it, and it just didn't really come out. So whatever,
and we all know about Joe's laundry situation. It's
I mean, no, whatever. I'm sucking it up and doing laundry. I'm not taking it out. I don't know. We'll see. I go back and forth with it.
I honestly thought that was all one piece. I didn't think that was a sweater, a vest over a hoodie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I thought that was a style of jacket. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's right. See, we're styling here. I mean, this is this is a sexy podcast. Sex sells here. All right, tune in for the latest trends on Joe Code. It does look good, man. I don't care what people say. People can make fun of my style, but I think it looks good. People are gonna copy me now. It's gonna be great. Just taking off trends here. That's what it's about. So I spilled butter on myself because I had pancakes last night.
All right.
I went to me and my friend Adam go to get a little dinner. We're like, both of us. We're like, we're not that hungry. We're just gonna go get something light, have a nice little dinner. And I had a craving for pancakes. The night before I did, and then last night again. And I had some pancakes, and they were... The thing with pancakes is you don't know how they're going to come out. These were thick over at Mel's Drive-In on Sunset. Thick pancakes. So you figure a stack of 3, like, oh, that's going to be nothing. But when they come out thick, man, that's some heavy stuff. I was full.
It'll put you down, yeah.
Yeah, my friend had French toast. That was thick cut as well. Both of us were just feeling it. And guess what I had with the pancakes?
Oh, boy. Sour cream?
No.
Oh.
Here's the thing. So I had butter, syrup, I had bananas, I had strawberries, and I had blueberries. Yeah, maple syrup. And you know what? That didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah.
Okay? I wasn't even... That's the thing. No, I did not have sour cream because it's not even in the realm of possibilities. It's not registering here. Okay? It's not on my radar. All right? It didn't even cross my mind. You know when I thought of it?
The waitress doesn't go, oh, pancakes, okay, do you want sour cream with that, or...
Yeah.
Never happened.
They offered a million other things. They offered barbecue sauce before they offered sour cream. But yeah, here's the thing. I thought of it this morning. Like, as I was getting ready to come here, I was like, you know what? Pancake, I was like, oh man, I could have done the sour cream thing. Maybe I'll remember next time. But that's the thing. It's going to take a minute to get in my head, okay? Because that's not a thing that happens. Okay, yeah, I had a bunch of things. Sour cream didn't pop in my head. I had all this fruit with it, banana, strawberries, blueberries, butter, which fell on my hoodie somehow. I don't know how butter falls, really. It really shouldn't happen. I think maybe the syrup knocked the butter. I poured the syrup too fast, and then it was kind of the pancakes were hanging off the plate. Not a big enough plate. Give me a big plate for the pancakes. And I think the syrup knocked the butter onto my hoodie. So there we have the butter on the hoodie. But yeah, no sour cream was had with the pancakes. Maybe next time, guys. And then I'll report back to you. But
have you been to the Griddle Cafe?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's those pancakes are the size of dinner plates.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they're the size of pizzas.
Yeah. Yeah, those are huge.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing sour cream on the menu.
Yeah, there's no sour cream, but I'm going to do it. If I remember, that's the thing. I've got to, like, keep a note. Maybe I'll have to write on my hand next time I go out to a diner, like, hey, sour cream with pancakes. Otherwise, I'll never remember. That's the thing. When it comes to food, I'm not really adventurous. Like, yeah, I like a lot of foods. I like talking about food and critiquing food, but I don't think of this stuff that you guys out here are thinking of, and like different ways to make beer taste different. I kind of just take stuff as it comes, and yeah, I don't get too crazy with different condiments and whatnot. But yeah, I'm willing to try the sour cream thing, barring I remember. That's the thing. I got to remember, and I don't know if it's going to register in my head. So, yeah, we'll see. And but yeah, with this bad weather, it makes it tough to work out. But actually, oh no, you know what? I wanted to go into this sucks really quick. So, but before I do that, I want to just set it up. So, this maintenance guy at my building made me feel like a chump today because when you move into a place, you have the move-in report, and there were some nails sticking up out of the floor a little bit. Not like the pointy end, but like some nail heads that weren't really hammered in all the way. And I cut my foot on one of them. And then on the move-in report, I put like some nails sticking up out of the floor. And I hadn't had a hammer yet. I went and bought some things. This was before I had any tools at the place. And then I forgot that I put that, and then they send a maintenance guy over today, and he comes in and just hammers the nails down, and I'm just standing there. So my this sucks for the week is feeling like a chump because or like being a helpless idiot because I obviously could have just hammered down nails. Okay, there were two little nail heads sticking up. The guy tries to pull them out, and then he goes, "Do you have a hammer?" So he didn't even have his own hammer. I gave the guy my hammer, and then he hammered the nails down. I'm just standing there watching him like some supervisor. But yeah, I could have hammered down the nails, and he leaves, and I just feel like an idiot because it's like, okay, yeah, you're a dope. You could have hammered the nails. That would have been fine. I don't think I had to ask permission for that. So,
I mean, I'll use the blunt side of anything as a hammer if I don't want to go grab mine.
Yeah, you could use a lot of things probably. I mean, but yeah, that was the thing. I had the hammer, and this guy didn't even have it. He's the maintenance guy. He's like, here's your hammer. Gosh.
You should have just said, I mean, since he was there without a hammer and you're embarrassed, just be like, no, I don't have one. That's why I haven't done this myself. And then he goes and gets one.
Yeah, I should have did that. Damn.
Oh, well.
Well, while he was there, I should have had him scrape up some of the paint off the floor. That's like the norm too. When you move into a place, there's always just dried paint. Everyone's so sloppy with the paint job. Whenever there's a new paint job, it's just, I mean, you guys are supposed to mask the floor, okay?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. But so yeah, even in these rough weather conditions we're having, because I like to work out outside. But here's the thing I discovered, again with my friend Adam, is that when the weather's bad, do we go to the gym? No. You know what we do to walk when the weather's bad? We go to the mall.
Nice.
That's the move. Yeah, there's some good walking at the mall. You find yourself a nice, big indoor mall. That's what's up. So that's going to be Joe code for this week. And Joe code this week is get it in no matter what. The weather's bad and you like to walk. Oh, find yourself a huge mall. You can walk around. You could go by Bloomingdale's. You could go by Kohl's. You could go by JCPenney. And you just get your steps in. Pick up a little coffee. Walk around. Grab some clothes. Grab some boots. Look at some people. Make fun of some people. You know? It'll be great. People watching. That's what's up. Get it in. You can get your steps in no matter what, even when the weather's bad. And it's great. Because like we go to the Beverly Center, that place is huge.
Yeah.
And probably go there after this, get a little workout in, just walk around, and not even really look at clothes, just kind of walk, maybe get a little coffee, and just hang out. Yeah, probably grab a little lunch. We'll see what we're feeling. But yeah, the mall was always fun. I always liked going to the mall as a kid. That was a good time. Doing a little shopping with mom and throwing some. I remember that we used to go to. We'd go to a lot. We would go to Golf Mill was the name of the mall. It's in Niles, Illinois. Yeah, they had like a cool fountain in the middle where you'd throw some change in. I used to love doing that. Nowadays, what would people do at a fountain? And no one's got change anymore. What would you do? Venmo the fountain? Hey, there's a nice fountain. Let's throw some pennies in. Oh, I don't carry any cash, so I don't have any change. Hey, fountain. What's your Venmo? Let me. I'll send 5 cents to the fountain account, and then that'd be fun. But yeah, it was. Yeah, I used to always love eating at the mall too. We had a great little food court at Golf Mill. We had these were my big three. It was always Sbarro, Taco Bell, and McDonald's. Those were like my three favorite. When I was growing up, I thought Sbarro was the best pizza in the world. Maybe it is. Who's going to argue that? I mean, I got to tell you, it was solid the way it came out there. I mean, it was hot. It was fresh. It was lush. I mean, I wish I would have taken some pictures back then, because I got a picture in my brain that has like the picture that I'm seeing is like the best New York style pizza on the planet. That's what I'm picturing in my head right now. Just a luscious, juicy, greasy, shiny pizza, and it's coming from Sbarro at Golf Mill. It was delicious. I don't know if things have happened since then, but and they did those strombolis that were good, which is basically like a inside out pizza. Great stuff. And then Taco Bell. Yeah, that's when I was introduced to Taco Bell, was that mall. As a kid, though, not very adventurous. I would just do the tacos. I think just soft, hard tacos. And I don't remember back then, like, when would that be, in the 90s? If Taco Bell had all the, like, the chalupas and the gorditas yet. I don't know if that stuff was around. That would be, I want to say the menu was pretty small back then. I think all that stuff came later, but I'm not for sure. But yeah, we would do some tacos. McDonald's, I was a big 2 cheeseburger meal guy. That was the move, I felt. And then this was me as a kid. I would always, for whatever reason, like the cheeseburger comes with pickles. And I would always, for whatever reason, I would take off the pickle, but then I would still eat the pickle, but I would just eat the pickle by itself. I don't know why I wouldn't just leave it on the cheeseburger and eat it all together. But that was like, I don't know, that was my move. Like, hey, take off the pickle, eat the pickle. It was like a little pop it in, a little snack, I guess, before we get to the main course. Make yourself an appetizer when there isn't one available, I guess. And then I'm trying to think what other place. I remember there was a place called the Great Steak and Potato Company. I don't know, Aaron, have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that had to be a chain at some point. I forget what they had. I remember my brother would eat there a little bit. I think they had some kind of sandwiches. But yeah, that was an interesting little spot. And then there was, just different treats. But yeah, the mall was a lot of fun. And it just brings back good memories. And I'll have a This Is Great later from one of my favorite treats from the mall. that I remember eating as a child. All right, and I want to say yes. I do want to have more guests on this show. People, I tried to have a guest today. Actually, I asked a couple different women that I work with over at the Comedy Store, and they were not available today. But I will have them on soon. Separately, not together, but yeah, so we've got gonna have them and then more. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have a good amount of guests lined up, hopefully in the next couple episodes, and if not then, soon. But yeah, it's people are busy schedules, they got appointments, and they gotta drive people, and they gotta go shopping, and people got stuff to do. But yeah, we're gonna have some guests on. This guy the other night told me, he says, I don't know, I guess I was acting like sluggish or like disinterested or something, but he goes to me at the Comedy Store, he goes, "You have the energy of a guy who's been worn down by his wife." I'm like, well, I guess I've worn myself down because don't have the wife, but I'm glad I can give off that vibe. But no wife yet. Working on it though, crafting the look here, with the vest and the hoodie and the beard. The beard is a daily maintenance. I mean, I'm just finding new hairs to trim, and it's like a plant. And I feel like the hair is coming along. I as soon as I want to give up on it, and then I'm just seeing new signs of I feel like it's working out. I do. So yeah, we're gonna stick with it, and just gonna keep rolling with the hair. It's fine. We'll see what happens in the summer, but I was thinking maybe another month I'll throw in the towel, but I don't know. I think it's working. We'll see. I bought these hook things to hang things on the wall, and they weren't really working. I got these hooks that you're supposed to push them into the wall, and then you twist them, and then you could just push it in. It's like a little head of a thing where you could hang stuff. But for whatever, my wall, I think I have brick walls all around, or maybe I need to get in the weight room, because I can't push these hooks. You're supposed to be able to, it's supposed to take the place of like a hammer and nails. Like instead of putting nails into the wall to hang stuff, you're supposed to be able to put these hook things, push the thing into the wall, but I can't get them in. I can't twist them. I can't push them. I gotta. I'm weak, maybe. I don't know, or maybe my walls are too strong.
Strong walls.
Yeah, strong walls. I'm not gonna. I don't know, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I'll try these things. Yeah, no, don't need nails. We'll try these little hooks. I like a little innovation here. No hammer, no tools necessary. I'll go for that. If there's a no tools necessary, you got me. I'm like, all right, less stuff to buy, but if they don't go in, whatever.
You could get some adhesive ones, too. They'll just stick to the wall.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I do like the idea of adhesive.
As long as they don't have to hold up anything that heavy.
Yeah, like these hook things would have held like up to 20 pounds. Yeah, the adhesive, I would imagine, is somewhere around in that same realm of not too heavy of stuff. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I forgot to say this on the last episode. We called my dad, but I forgot to wish him a happy birthday on the podcast. It was just his birthday, and happy birthday, Dad. On it was the 22nd of February. So happy birthday, Dad. Should have said it last episode. I got caught up in all the excitement, but I did say happy birthday on the Instagram clip that I posted with him of us on the phone together. So took care of it with that. And then I wanted to do a little This Is Great here. Now, This Is Great, going back to the mall. I wish I could remember the name of the little cookie stand that it was. It was a little place. I mean, it wasn't a chain or anything, but this place had these big cookies with M&Ms, and it was a soft, big cookie. It was like a chocolate chip cookie, but the chocolate, instead of chocolate chips, it was the M&Ms, not peanut, just the plain M&Ms. Took the place of chocolate chips, and it was a soft, large cookie. These M&M cookies are, I thought of them the other day, and I'm just like, wow, I miss those cookies so much. A large, soft cookie with M&Ms, just delicious, great cookie, and I want to find, there's got to be those cookies somewhere. I want an M&M cookie that's soft. That was my favorite cookie ever. And I want to get one again. Because it's like chocolate chip cookies, great, but if it's M&Ms, that is just a beautiful, beautiful thing right there. And when it's soft like that, ooh, man. Soft, chewy, and then M&M, a little crunch with the M&M. Got that candy shell and then chocolate in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Subway has pretty good cookies.
Do they have M&M?
Sometimes.
Oh, man. See, Aaron, you talked about Subway not too long ago on this podcast. Now we're talking Subway cookies. I mean, I feel like Subway's trying to make its way back into my life here. They're trying to creep right back in. They might make it. All right. Hello, coders. We're the union workers of Anchor Brewing Company in San Francisco, America's first craft brewery. Maybe you've heard of us. We've been working hard for the past 127 years to bring you some of the best beer in the world. But it's time for our hard work to be recognized. We're currently in the process of negotiating our second contract with management, and we need your support. As union workers, we're fighting for fair wages, safe working conditions, and benefits that will allow us to take care of ourselves and our families. We want to continue to make Anchor Brewery a great place to work, and we believe that a fair contract is essential to that goal. Yeah, I mean, fair wages, time off, benefits, safe working conditions. These are things I think we can all agree on these days. This is all great stuff, and it's great to unionize. So if you're a fan of food, beer, and want to support the men and women of Anchor Brewery, then we encourage you to show your support for the union workers. You can do this right now. It only takes a second. Reach out to the company at Anchor Brewing on social media and let them know you stand with the workers by using hashtags Anchor Union and hashtag AnchoredInSF. For updates, you can follow our efforts on social media platforms at Anchor Union SF. together we can make sure that the people who bring you your favorite beer are treated fairly. Again, Anchor Steam, fantastic beer, one of my favorite beers, and I look forward to trying more Anchor Brewing products as I get back into beer. I haven't really had any much beer since the beginning of this year, really. I've kind of taken some time off. I drank on my birthday and a couple days that week, but other than that, only had like a beer or two here and there. But I'll get back to it. I'll get back to beers. All right, let me quick water break here. Everyone, don't forget you can email this podcast at joecodepodcast@gmail.com. We talk all things food, beer, and men, but we talk any topic you like. Email, ask me a question, ask advice, tell me stuff, give me advice. You know, it goes both ways. Also, don't forget you can book me on Cameo. Those are always fun. Love to do a fun little video for you. Just search Joe Marrese. You'll see me in there. And then lastly, don't forget, join the Patreon. It's $2 a month at patreon.com/JoeCodePodcast. Your $2 a month support means a lot. Believe me, that'll help. It goes a long way, and I appreciate everyone that has done that. Our currently 30 Patreon members. Thanks a lot, all of you. And here we go. All right, let's get to our emails here for this week. And starting with Riker. I like that name. Couple of Q's. Hogmaster, now that you've got a new apartment, do you think a car purchase is in your future? Yes, I do. I want a car. I like getting places. As a valet, what's your opinion on manual cars? Would you consider buying one? Don't need them. Don't want them. I always, when I was valeting, I would get somebody else to do it. I never learned. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
Didn't learn. Aaron, like, you know how?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, that was my first car, was a stick.
Yeah, see, that was kind of the thing a while ago. It was like people, that was kind of like a rite of passage, but no, I never did it.
Well, your first car is from the 80s.
So there was a lot more manuals?
Stick, yeah.
Yeah.
And 90s up is not.
Okay, well, yeah, there we go.
I miss it, but it's LA is not a great place to have one. Because you're in traffic all the time, so you're always in first or second gear.
Oh, okay.
You know, occasionally I would take my Pathfinder up to Mulholland and really, you know, get those gears going for fun, you know, taking turns, downshifting. It was great.
Oh, yeah, that could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do wish I would have learned, but...
Oh, I hadn't done it. I hadn't done it in a long time, and then...
Did you remember?
We went to Europe for my honeymoon. All they have is you can get an automatic, but it costs way more to rent an automatic. So I had to relearn quick.
Oh, nice. Oh, wow. You went to Europe for the honeymoon? Would you go all over?
Paris, London for a day or two, and then Italy for a week.
Oh, yeah. That's a great honeymoon.
Yeah. So in Italy, we had to drive. I drove a couple hours from city to city.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was nuts. And I also didn't know how to put the car in reverse because they had a different function for that. You put it in first gear.
Yeah.
And then you pull up on the bottom of the shift knob, and that is reverse.
Yeah, it sounds like too much.
It was weird, but once I figured that out, it was easy peasy.
Yeah, then you're cruising.
Well, then there's roundabouts, so that's, man.
In
Stick
Italy?
shift and roundabouts, it's tough.
Yeah, that's too hard for driving. Yeah, I mean, it's like an elaborate thing there.
Yeah.
Let's simplify it a little bit. Manual. Lastly, if you spoke at a What Up Council meeting in your city, what would you rant about? Oh, that's a good one. I would want. What would you want rant about? I mean, it would have to involve, like, I would want more. I would have to be something to do with food. I would want restaurants to be open later. There's too many restaurants that close at like 10, 11 o'clock right now. I want more restaurants open later. Like, not just diners. I want to be able to get like a burrito or a slice of pizza at 11, 12 o'clock sometimes. For my fellow YouTube watchers, enjoy this picture of Joe's doppelganger shredding at my local Wisconsin bar, the best Riker. Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. This guy, yeah, I guess that guy does look like me.
Let me see if I can put him up. Hang on.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, that looks like that's old Beefy Joe.
Yeah, little Beefy Joe in a country band. I like that. Good work, Riker.
Hang on, I can get him up. I can get him up on the screen.
All right, this one's coming to us from Will. Beer and a quick story from Thanksgiving. Hey, Joe, been meaning to send an email into the pod over Thanksgiving weekend last year. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Beefy Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I totally see it. That's great. I wish I had hair like that. Over Thanksgiving weekend last year, I had to drive from Rhode Island to New Jersey and back, and I listened to every episode from when you were in Texas with Gary. It's not exactly what I'd call a fun drive. I'd say about 10 hours, but your pod made it a memorable trip. My girlfriend hated it. Wait, what? She hated the pod or the trip, man? What's that all about?
It's probably Gary.
Her cousin made a smoked turkey, which was great, and like Aaron, I think turkey kind of sucks. Anyways, I love the pod and I usually listen every Monday when it comes out. Thanks a lot. I have a beer question for you as well. What is your favorite East Coast beer? For me, I love Von Trapp in Vermont, and gotta shout out my local brewery, Rejects Beer Company. Let's see. Okay, so when I was in Arlington, Virginia, with Chad and JT, I can't remember the IPA that I had there, but that was a pretty good one. And I know Yingling is from the East Coast originally. I like Yingling.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh.
So that's a good one. But yeah, there was I wish I would remember some of those beers I had when I was in Arlington, Virginia, but I can't. But yeah, there were some good beers there. Good local IPAs as well. All right, here is from Dan. Dear Joe, this is Big D Skip, okay? I think you need to probably take advantage of any Cover California health insurance plans. You need to visit today the eye doctor, sir, aka optometrist. It's a huge sign and mirror of my local Supercut hairstyles shop. Unlimited hairstyles cuts for $15.99. Just tip them $5 for haircuts. Easy, Big Joe. Love the podcast. Love the show. Incredible job. Hat off. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks, Dan. So unlimited $15.99. So if that's uncovered California health insurance, okay. I don't know.
Weird. Never heard that.
Interesting to maybe I'll look into that. All right, here we go from David. Dearest Joe, is French toast a sweet or savory meal? I think it's both.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife puts ketchup on her French toast, so I guess the real question is, would this be grounds for divorce?
That's weird.
Wait, what? See, I don't. You guys out here, man. This is so fun for me because I don't get it. Wait, what, man?
Yeah.
Let me read this again. Maybe I freaking can't read anymore. Okay, maybe I just can't read. Maybe that's what it is. My wife puts ketchup. No, I can read on her French toast, not fries. French toast. Would this be grounds 4 to 4? I mean, yeah, that it is. No, I mean, that's hilarious. I would just I want to know why. I want to know why. Of course, don't divorce her.
If she has no other upside, then definitely run. But I bet she does.
Yeah, I bet there's other good qualities. But I want to know more about that.
Is it because there's kind of egg on it sometimes that gets fried? And people like ketchup on eggs sometimes? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
With syrup, I would never involve ketchup.
Yeah, that one's a tough one, but no, don't divorce her, but tell us more. I want to know why.
Does she not use syrup? That's the only way it makes any sense.
Yeah, I don't get it.
But that's like ketchup on toast. Why would you do that?
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is from Ross. He's got a hog dilemma. He says, "Hey, what's good, Joe and the Stickmaster Aaron? I'm a 21-year-old from Wichita, Kansas, and I have a relationship problem. I like to F," he says, "and I have a good-sized hog. Then my girlfriend has a problem handling it, so she rarely ever wants to F me because it hurts her. Should I just break up with her and explore other things, or should I stick with her even though the shit gets boring? Thank you for any opinions, Big Joe." Well, you're 21. So, I mean, unless you guys are like really in love, stay together. But yeah, I mean, maybe, maybe if you're getting bored, find someone that you can have better sexual chemistry with. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of that's a tough one because it's like, if you're in a relationship, she's her girlfriend, so you obviously care about her. And then, yeah, you also do want to have sex. That's a part of the relationship. Yeah, I don't know. Talk with her, see if there's other things you guys can work out, other ways of pleasure you guys can figure out together, and figure out something together that works. If you're in love and you want this relationship to work, talk with her and figure out what you guys can do. Right, Aaron?
Work on your foreplay first and foremost, and secondly, capital letters, lubricate.
Okay, yeah. That should work.
That should do wonders.
Yeah, give it a try. All right. From Mike here. Hey, Joe, where do you think Robert's jealousy / dislike of Raymond stems from, and are his feelings justified? It makes more sense earlier on when he lived with his parents at 40 years old with no girlfriend. But in the later seasons, he has his own place, a good career as lieutenant, and is even happily married. Is Robert truly happy with himself and his life? Is it all because their mother Marie favored Ray their whole lives and caused Robert to be emotionally and mentally scarred, which developed into an inferiority complex towards Raymond? Do you think Robert will ever be happy? Thanks, Joe, Mike. Now, this is all about Everybody Loves Raymond. I mean, there's a lot here, Mike. I mean, I didn't watch the show enough. So, yeah, I mean, I guess everything that you're saying here, you kind of answered all your own questions. So, yeah, I guess if Marie always favored Raymond, then I guess that's why he's always jealous.
The parents favored him. Robert maybe has the thing about he's fucking tall as shit.
Yeah.
His brother's normal sized. His brother's a sports writer, which seems like a much more fun job than being a cop.
Yeah.
So, and you get more accolades and stuff for that than for being a good cop. So, there's a lot going on there. He had a wife and a kid, kids, twins.
Yeah, Yeah, I remember the blonde twins.
Not accurate. I played against his sons.
What's that?
I played against Ray's sons.
You did?
Yeah, they live out here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. I played against them. Beat them every time. The Romano twins.
His real sons are the ones from the show?
The real ones from real life.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. I think Robert will be happy. I mean, okay. Ross. Here we go. Thank you, Ross. This is from Ross right here. Joe, what foods do you see starting a dynasty in the 2020s? In the 90s, bagels really owned the decade. In the 2000s, frozen yogurt and cupcakes battled it out almost every year. In the 2010s, avocados couldn't be stopped. Is Pokey going to rule the 2020s? Do spicy chicken sandwiches have what it takes to continue its run? Thanks for all that you do for food, beer, and men on a weekly basis. I mean, that's a great question there. No, I don't think it's Pokey. I think Pokey had a bit of a run in the 2010s. I mean, let's see, starting a dynasty now in the 2020s. Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, I want to say, what's coming to my brain right now? I'm thinking of a food that like a lot of people are, what's something like a lot of people are doing that's kind of like trendy right now?
I mean, the hot chicken thing is definitely, they're popping up everywhere.
Yeah, it could be the chicken sandwiches. Yeah, it could be. It could be hot chicken in the 2020s. All right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. I'm going to try to come back to that. That's a good question. I'll see if I can think of something else. All right, here is... Wow, this is a long email from Capri. Okay, the sour cream email to end all sour cream emails. All right, this ought to be interesting.
Oh, boy.
Hello, Joe. I have to let you know about the good that has come from the redundancy of the sour cream topic, specifically the sour cream on pasta. First of all, I'm not your average target market listener, but I am a peer and also a mother of 3 youngins. My oldest child eats butter pasta a few times a week for dinner. Really easy to make, so it's nice. My middle child, 3-year-old, who hasn't really gotten into pasta with butter or sauce, which is fine, albeit inconvenient. I actually catch all of your episodes, and I'm usually putting away laundry when listening. During the period of time that sour cream on pasta seemed to keep coming up, the 3-year-old was really not eating much and just not into her usual staples. So I put sour cream on her pasta, and she dug in. So this is a 3-year-old. And since then, she has had it, requested it multiple times. Then it registered in me that I've had sour cream on pasta tons of times in life, as my mom's fettuccine Alfredo recipe is sour cream based. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're starting to unlock things. So I was basically making personal-sized versions of this for my child. Since it seems like you're finally going to start doing basic cooking, no, not yet, I challenge you to try this simple dish. I recommend organic ingredients always, but at least make sure the star of the show, sour cream, is organic, pasture-raised. Organic Valley is a good brand found at Whole Paycheck and sometimes other stores, meaning Whole Foods. Yeah, so then she just gives me the thing, fettuccine, boil according to box, cook in appropriate serving size, strain it, put a slab of butter in, just to cook the coat amount of fettuccine that it's cooked, warm pasta into the pot, mix the coat with butter, grate some parm, put that in there, mix it, not a crazy amount, add the sour cream. Bonus additions, you could add broccoli, chicken cutlets if you want, serve it into a bowl, little Parmesan, black pepper. All right, and then she says, to address the very apparent negative bias you and your father have regarding sour cream on pasta, I will have you know my mom has been making this dish for my father, who is 50% Sicilian, for 50 years, and he loves it. Keep on keeping on. Sincerely, Capri. All right.
Well, that's an Alfredo, which is different. What we were brought to our attention was spaghetti. So red sauce.
And then just like straight up sour cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and people said they were doing it with red sauce.
Yeah.
But yeah, Capri, I'll take your word on that. Yeah, I mean that sounds really good. And I'll save that recipe. Maybe I'll cook it someday. So, all right, last email here for this week comes from Max. Hey, Joe, wondering if you will be the godfather of JT's kids. Much love, dude. Keep up the great work on the pod. Wow, that's funny that, Max, you bring that up because JT actually did ask me to be the godfather of one of the kids.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if he's talked about that or if Max, if you just thought to ask this. But yes, JT does want me to be the godfather to one of the kids.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
I'm not even the godfather to my niece, which is a bummer.
Yeah, I'm the godfather of one of my nieces.
They wanted me to do all this church stuff, and I was like, no.
Oh, yeah, you got to go to a lot of stuff.
And then the person they got didn't have to do any of that. So it's really annoying.
They didn't?
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of church stuff. I did some church stuff yesterday. It was Ash Wednesday. I did some ashes and didn't eat meat. I don't know. I'm taking part in it, doing it.
Did you walk around with the ash all day, or did you take it off as soon as you left church?
Catholic stuff. I mean, I went at night, and then it was cold, so I put my hat on, so it basically like wore off right away. Because then I went to the Comedy Store, and yeah, it was basically faded. But
yeah, there's people who walk around and do stuff with that stuff on their heads, and I'm just like,
yeah, they want people to know that they did something religious.
Nah, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, but so that was nice. Little Ash Wednesday. All right, Aaron, we got some comments
Sure we do.
To get to here.
Let's see. MSLI253 says Anchor Brew, exclamation point. Craig D5327 did a crying emoji promo SM. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I have no idea. That was on episode 80.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Eddie Castaneda says, what? A midnight premiere? For the last episode?
Yeah, okay, so here's what happened. Yeah, episode 87, I kind of messed up. Because, Aaron, when you upload it, the default time for the video to come out is midnight.
Yeah.
But I Sunday night, I was working, and the show went late, and I got home later than I thought I would, and I didn't fix the time quick enough to do the usual 9 a.m. Pacific premiere time. So midnight had already passed, and I think I did it just a few minutes after midnight because then I scheduled it for 9 a.m. but it couldn't premiere because it already
had come out.
It already had come out technically, but I missed it by a few minutes. But yeah, from now on, yeah, the pod will premiere at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Let's see. Matt Knoll says, hell yeah, Joe, I can see your dong. I don't know what it means. How?
Yeah, I mean...
Drew Pinnell says, go for it. That's my catchphrase.
Yeah.
Drew also says, Joe, do you ever vape or use nicotine? You seem like someone who would anti-nicotine, aside from the occasional drunk cig.
No, I don't. I don't even have a drunk cig. I haven't had a cigarette in, I don't know how long, probably like 7-8 years. I've never tried a vape. I mean, I've tried a vape pen many years ago of like with some weed in it, but so I did those a little bit, but that's, yeah, again, like 7-8 years ago. It's been a long time. No nicotine. Yeah, no nicotine gum. No cigars. Probably haven't had a cigar in years either, maybe 5. But yeah, no nicotine for me.
Frank Belmont says, hey Joe, great show. Loved hearing from your dad. Need to have him on more often. Take care.
Oh yeah, that's my friend. That's my dad's great friend of many years, Frank Belmonte. Yeah, great to hear from you, Frank. And yeah, Dad will be on more.
Yeah. Two-Bit Matthew says, Joe, have you tried beef stroganoff? Because that sauce is sour cream based and served over pasta, and it's delicious.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I had that. I remember always like saying that word because it's like a funny word.
Yeah. Sounds like beef stroganoff.
Yeah.
My mom used to make it a lot as a kid, and I did not like it.
Yeah, see, I think my mom made it. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, I remember just like saying it more because it was a funny word. But yeah, I think my mom made it a little bit. I can't even really remember it. What does it look like again? What is it?
It's like the super wavy noodles.
Yes.
And then little like chunks of beef in a white sauce.
Okay, yeah.
It's not super flavorful, so I think that's why I didn't like it.
That does ring a bell. Yeah, I remember those. I can picture those noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, those wavy noodles. So yeah, those were fun.
Yeah, they're like egg noodles or something.
Yeah.
SkyGod 2000 says, simultaneous shout out with Mike. That's funny. Your hair is looking good, Joe.
What, they both say that or something?
Last episode, they hit one of the emailers shouted out SkyGod, and he shouted out his friend in a comment.
Oh, right, yeah. He was getting shout outs. Yeah, hair is looking good. I think it is. I mean, whatever, you know. I think it's fine.
Yeah. Josh Uga says the loud mic arm screech at 30 minutes and 8 seconds formed a hilarious, perfect segue.
Yeah, that's how I plan it. The mic screech.
Yeah, I do remember it making a fun sound.
Yeah, leads to a new segment. Yeah, so it's a good segue. Yeah, because I'm adjusting for the camera.
Yeah. Hey, softball game was rained out tonight.
Oh, you just got notified?
Just got notification.
Yeah, I mean, that was obvious.
Yeah. I'll take it. I need to get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not safe to play in these conditions.
Let's see. Elliot Sergio says you need to have Will on the podcast to explain these playoff seedings. Some are nonsense. Some are, but I feel like for the most part, he's good.
Yeah, I like Will's. For the most part, I like what Will, his seedings and the choices that he makes of foods. I like it. Yeah, we got to hear. I think the updated dessert playoffs we're doing.
We're waiting on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's coming next. But yeah, no, Will's. I don't think Will's got to explain himself. I think he's doing great work, and I like his picks for the most. But yeah, I mean, some are like okay, but sometimes there's a surprise team here and there.
Yeah, pizza rolls were number 8, made it to the finals.
Yeah, pizza rolls was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Let's see. Nighthawk 1021 says, Joe, I think you need to have your dad on weekly to answer questions from the coders. Also, best place to get a dog in Chicago. He wants to know.
Yeah, we will have Dad on more. I mean, best place to get a dog in Chicago. Yeah, you got a few options. There's a place near me and my dad. Rand Red Hots is great. There's Gene and Jude's is another great hot dog. There's Super Dog. And then there's Portillo's.
Yeah.
And
also,
then
Wrigley Field. Ever heard of it?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I'll round that out with the top 5. Yeah. Wrigley Field has a great one. Yeah. We'll make it those 5.
Even if it's not, you're at Wrigley Field.
Yeah. But yeah, they do a solid dog because they'll give you a nice jumbo there too. So yeah, Wrigley Field, good choice.
All right. Last comment for this for episode medium length. Let me double check, make sure none have come in.
That was in regards to my hair, by the way, medium length.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. Nico Chavez asks, hey, Joe and Aaron, have you ever been to Joe Jost in Long Beach? Thought on that bar. Don't know what that means. They have a schooner. It's pickled eggs and a special on the breakfast burritos. I think you have to try these 3 places. They're my top 3. Nick's Deli in Seal Beach, Surf and Donuts in Mission Viejo, and Rose's Donuts in San Clemente. P.S. Don't knock sour cream on spaghetti until you try it. LOL.
Yeah, no, I do got to try it. And like I said, I got 2. You guys are giving me homework. I got to try sour cream on pancakes, which is most likely that's what I'll try first.
Yeah.
And then sour cream on pasta. Okay. Yeah, those places, yeah. So I'll he's going into Orange County a little bit there. Yeah, I mean.
Very much so, yeah.
Get to some of those places. Aaron, you've spent some time in Long Beach, haven't you, or no?
Long Beach, but not a lot.
Do you know that place?
No, I only really go to Belmont Shores or down by the aquarium, so I don't really know.
Joe Jost's?
Joe Jost.
What is it that they have, he says? Schooner?
Schooner, yeah. Pickled eggs and a special, which I don't know. It's not the most well-written comment, Nico, but thanks for writing.
All right. Yeah, if I'm ever down there, yeah, I'd love to check it out. Yeah, I haven't been down to Long Beach in a while. Long Beach is like far.
Yeah, it really is.
It's just like hard to get to because it's just like all the way down. It's like at the end of the freeway, and it just
Yeah, the 710. Yeah.
it's all the way on the water, and it's south.
Yeah.
It's hard to get to. But yeah, if I'm doing like comedy or something down there, I'll go. And yeah, I know they got great restaurants and bars down there, so if I'm in Long Beach, I'll check that place out. All right, end of the comments there.
Yep.
All right, yeah, I got Strider will be coming in, huh? He's next.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, I think let's just see here, just a little rundown here of the old notes where I got to get a new pen now. This pen I have had for months and months, and it finally went on me. And you know what? I think there was a note that I put in my phone. I may have already said it, but I know that there was something that I wrote because I'm like, oh, my pen went. Oh yeah, no, I already did. It was about the. It was a little joke about Venmoing the fountain. I said that. It's a good joke.
Totally.
All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this episode of Joe Code. Thanks a lot, as always, everyone, for tuning in. Don't forget, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Keep watching. Keep downloading. Thanks a lot for your support on Patreon and Venmo and otherwise. I'll talk to you guys next time. This is Joe Code. Thanks a lot. I'm Joe Marrese.